Hey guys, Jonathan Big Country Richards here, host of Rep in Austin. I wanted to bring you guys a quick video cast today while I'm on my way to my next appointment. And I wanted to share the answer to one of the probably most frequent questions that I get, and that is, what is credit? And then the second part of that is, do credit inquiries actually affect my score? So what is credit? I always tell people, if anybody ever figured out how credit actually worked, they'd probably be a millionaire because there would be a lot of people wanting to pay them to explain how it works. What I can tell you is this: there's always a different score or a different algorithm used to determine your score based on what type of credit you're applying for. So let's say, for instance, you go to shop for a car and you go to a dealership. The score that they give you from whatever credit service they use to pull your credit could be different than that if you were to go to a credit union and apply for a signature loan or a mortgage. And with mortgage, what we do is we pull what's called a tri-merged report, and that's all three major bureaus, and we generally use the middle score to qualify you for the loan. It is a full pull. So depending on what type of credit you're applying for, you could get a different score. Same is true with your consumer sites like creditkarma.com, some of these other sites that you use to monitor your score. It's going to be a very generic score because the algorithm used to determine the score, you're not actually asking for an extension of credit. Does that make sense? So the second part of that question is, do credit inquiries affect my score? And the answer to that question is potentially, but depending on what you're trying to do. So if you're applying for a specific product, let's say for instance you're shopping for a car and you go to 5 different dealerships, then more than likely it could affect your score, if maybe a point, maybe 2, depending on how many times it's pulled for that particular product. And then also, it generally doesn't affect you till 30, 60, sometimes 90 days after the pull. Now, if you're going out and you're applying for all different types of credit, let's say credit card, signature loan, car loan, mortgage, and you do all of that within a short time frame, yes, that's going to start to affect your score pretty dramatically. So, I'm no credit expert. That's not what I do for a living. However, I can tell you what I've just told you based off of my experience. And credit, again, is a funny thing. And again, if anybody could ever figure it out, and I challenge you to do so if you haven't, you'd be a millionaire. You absolutely would. So guys, I hope that answers a little bit about credit, how it works, and if inquiries affect your score. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for supporting Rep in Austin. And as always, I hope you have an epic and legendary day.